In these videos, we will present a holistic approach to big data, taking both a top-down and a bottom-up approach to questions such as what is big data, how do we tackle big data, why are we interested in it, and what is a big data platform. In addition, we'll venture briefly into futures and the role of cloud technology in relation to big data. This slide lists the main topics that we will cover: the state of big data adoption, big data, a holistic approach, 5 high-value big data use cases, technical details of key big data components, the future of big data and cloud, and available resources. The first of these is the current state of big data adoption. For this, we will draw upon a report, Analytics, the real-world use of big data in financial services. The IBM Institute for Business Value partnered with the Saïd Business School at the University of Oxford to conduct the 2012 Big Data at Work survey, the basis for the research study, surveying 1,144 business and IT professionals in 95 countries, including 124 respondents from the banking and financial services markets, or 11% of the global respondent pool. Participants were given a survey where they could provide multiple answers to big data sources and analytics capabilities headings where big data is being used. 88% of the respondents said they use transactions as their big data source. 73% of the respondents said they use log data as their big data source. Because the respondents could choose more than one answer, these values overlap and thus do not sum to 100%. The big data adoption process goes through a number of phases: education, exploration, engagement, and then execution of a strategy. Underneath each block on the chart are percentages of global sectors and the percentages of banking financial management respondents that are at each stage. In this chart, the left column shows sources for big data and the right column what to do with it. Transaction data is existing data that customers say is the main source of big data, and they want a query report on it. In a relational database management system used for transactions, every time you update, delete, insert, and select, this information is logged. The business user can analyze this data for business purposes, not just for recovery purposes. Thus, what is this information being used for? The right column in this case shows querying and reporting. The second entry on the left is log data. Walmart is probably the largest company using radio frequency ID technology to allow it to track everything that it has to deal with around the world. This is sensor data that can be helpful to analyze use and inefficiencies. Thus, is it faster to get supply from north of China than south of Vietnam? Social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc., is number 5. Lots of buzz around it, but not that yet important in the study. It's not that companies are not working on getting Facebook and Twitter data, but the emphasis is mainly on their existing transaction data, ranked number 1, and log data, or machine data, ranked number 2. Mainframe machine data is considered to be trusted data, and based on this data from the mainframe, this is the centerpiece of a big data strategy. Also, Still, images, video, and audio are not yet important, generally as a big data source. But one should note that clinical data, surveillance data, mobile cameras, etc., are actually around 70 to 80% of unstructured data. Currently, you will see analytics capability in the second column of video analytics and voice analytics at the low end of this scale.